Hi guys, this is the Betamax Man, and as promised, we're going to take a look at my Night of the Living Dead DVD and Blu-ray copies that I have. Now, first off, this is the original Night of the Living Dead from 1968, and it's not just the regular 1968 version. This is the 1968 version in color. And it says here, the classic is now in deadly color. So this was probably either shot in color or maybe it was colorized. I know that the black and white version is basically the only version that we could get for the longest time. And then later on they came out with the color version. Now I much rather watch the color version, but sometimes I do like the black and white version just simply because the imagination. You know, if you see it in color, there's no imagination on what it looked like in color, or I don't know, the movies just have a lot different look to them when they're in black and white. But this one is in color. This one was a hard disc to find, and it was expensive. Then we have the original Night of the Living Dead. Now this is the 50th anniversary edition on Blu-ray. So you've seen the 25 edition on Laserdiscs that I had. So we'll take a look at this one, and then of course we've got the 1990 version of Night of the Living Dead on Blu-ray. So there's the back of this one. Then we're going to go ahead and take a look at all of these sets. Now, Blu-ray is a cool format to collect, you know, if you're wanting to, you know, collect the newest formats. But, you know, well, of course now we have 4K, so we have 4K releases now, so I don't know if this one's on 4K yet, but it probably will be at some point in time if it isn't already. I would think they probably have already got these in 4K just because of the fact that they were such a popular horror film. First, let's just put the Blu-ray discs off to the side here, and then we'll take a look at those in depth a little bit later. But here we have, we'll open up. This is done by, I think, 20th Century Fox. Yeah, it's got the 20th Century Fox logo. This one's got DTS. It's definitely one of the harder ones to get. And this is the best way to watch the film. If you're wanting to watch it in color, you know, this is the best way. It's amazing in color. Well, let's take a look at the insert that comes with the disc. This has got scene selection. Okay, that's on the discs there. So we've got One-Way Trip. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Zombie Hates. Clotheslines. Fun with a Tire Iron. Let the Road Nailing Begin. Barbara Wigs Out. Nothing Like a Loaded Gun. Enter Scuff Head. Ben the Alpha Dog. Barbara's Still Out to Lunch. Willard. Barbara's Still Out to Lunch. And they got that in there twice. what does it say? The Steen at the Gas Pump, and Feast of the Living Dead, and Dad, Your Arm Tastes Great, and then the ending credits. So, interesting. Very interesting. But there's the insert for that. We gotta keep that insert in there. This was one of my most expensive DVDs that I bought. I think I paid close to $80 for this one. And it's worth it if you can get this version. Now, I'm sure they made a lot of these, and I don't know why the price was so expensive, but as you can see, the film does play okay, but it does have scratches. And, yeah, it was a ridiculous amount of money to pay for this DVD. But to get the color version is pretty cool. I'd like to find the color version on the beta format, because they did have it on VHS and beta. They had it on beta, then they had the VHS as well, and now they have it on the DVD. So I'd like to find this on beta. If I can ever find the color version on beta, I'm definitely going to do that. So we've already took a look at that one. So let's now put the Blu-rays into the center of attention, and we'll put the DVD off to the side. So let's go ahead and take a look here at this one. This is the original Night of the Living Dead, the 1968 version, and it's in black and white. Now, what would be really cool is if they done the colorized version on Blu-ray. I wish they would do that, because that would really be cool if they were able to do that. But maybe it was something that was colorized, or, you know, maybe it was just, I don't know. Anyway, but there's, and this is the 50th anniversary, so this is probably the mastering has been done off of the original, you know, film negative, just like with the Laserdisc version, which was the 25th anniversary. This is the 50th anniversary, and I seen this at my local Bi-Mart store, and so I had to grab it. And because I was collecting some Blu-rays at that time, I wanted to pick them up. Now this has got a digital code, so we're not gonna show that, because I don't want people using that. So we'll pull that out of the way, and there is the disc. So here is the disc, and it's just got the nothing spectacular. Put that back in there, and then we'll put that in. Let me put this thing back in there. And then we'll shut that. So there's that one. And then we'll take a look at the 1990 version. And I was like 4 years old when I first, 4 or 5 years old when I first seen this film. I think either it was showing on TV, or it was something that my parents rented from the video store. So Hollywood Video would have been the store that they would have got it from back then, because in 1990 I was living in Portland, Oregon, and that was also where I was born. So But that would have been, it was either rented or being shown on TV. A lot of times back when I was a kid, a lot of these films, they showed them on TV. And even if they hadn't been released on home video for very long, sometimes the cable companies could show you the movie with, well, they also had like HBO and Stars, which you could order the film while it was still in theaters in some cases. Anyway, so there we go. And we'll go ahead and open this up. So I just make sure that my digital codes are not in there. Nope. So this one didn't have any digital codes apparently, because this was sealed when I bought it. It was brand new. So apparently there's no digital code for this one, which is fine because I'm more of a physical media guy. I don't like not having physical media. So, and of course I try to keep my discs in primo condition. If I'm getting the disc brand new sealed, I keep it in primo condition. Now sadly, the artwork on this is just not as good as the artwork on the other one. Why would they just go with a white label? Why not put a cool image from the film on there? You know, why not show this as the disc art? You know, why show just a white disc? I mean, that's just so cheesy, right? I mean, there's not much good about that. I think this one had better artwork as far as the disc goes. See, you take a look at that one, and that one's got really good quality artwork. It's got a picture, you know, so that's cool. But anyway, so the thing is like they could do better artwork on the discs. You know, sometimes they just don't. You know, unfortunately, it is what it is. But yeah, DVD is gonna give me, you know, it's gonna have good quality. You know, look at the disc on the DVD. I mean, there's artwork there. You know, this one's not that great of artwork, but at least it's there. You know, and this was when they started to, you know, they started going away from the cool artwork. You know, with Betamax and VHS had the best artwork, and Laserdisc. Laserdiscs, Betamax, VHS, those all had the best video artworks. So there we go, guys. That is it. This is the DVD and Blu-ray collection. I do not plan on buying the black and white DVD version. Well, why? Because I don't really collect DVDs. I did for a short period of time, I did start collecting DVDs, and I was a huge fan of DVDs for a while. And, you know, I always knew that, you know, Laserdisc was superior. I know that there's people that will disagree about Laserdisc being better than DVD. Well, the early DVDs, Laserdisc was better. I mean, even still to this day. Well, why would Laserdisc be better quality than DVD? Because DVD is digital, right? Digital is always better than analog. Well, not necessarily. Not in the case of a DVD, because you gotta remember, DVD, they had to compress the file. So with digital compression, you lose video image quality. And for the early releases, early DVD releases, they didn't look any better than the Laserdisc. In fact, I think they looked a little worse than Laserdisc. Laserdisc was the best way to watch movies. I mean, yes, it was analog video, but the sound was digital. And a lot of times, the mastering process that was used on Laserdisc was the same mastering process used on the DVDs. They would come from a analog source, such as 1 or 2-inch master videotapes. So, in that aspect, you know, there was pixelation that happens. There's a lot of pixelation that happens with digital compression. You know, it looks like a checkered flag, you know, like little clear boxes that look like a checkered flag. And so, I don't know, I just don't think that the early DVDs definitely didn't have the quality. You know, the newer DVDs, they started using the original sources, like off of film. And if a DVD has been mastered from film, it's going to be a lot better than the DVD that was mastered off of analog 2-inch videotape. Because it's just the quality, you lose quality with magnetic videotape. You know, with film, you're not going to lose quality because film is just grain. There's no lines of resolution with film. Film is just film. But when you can scan it in 480, you know, you're going to get, you know, a lot better results than if you were to record the source off of videotape. You know, but a lot of the laser discs were mastered from like videotape, 1 or 2-inch master tapes, just like the DVDs were. But the DVDs, the reason why the picture quality wasn't as good as Laserdisc is because of the digital compression. So that's one of the reasons why Laserdisc had a better picture. Laserdisc was just clear, it was crisp, it was just more original looking, you know, so. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos that I've done here, and these are just filler videos, and it's going to be another 3 to 4 weeks before I get any more beta machines coming in to work on. And I'm going to get some more beta machines coming in. There are some beta machines out there that I want to get and repair and do videos on those. So, but in the meantime, these are just filler videos, and I went on and on talking about this stuff, but we'll go ahead and end the video now. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video and seeing the collection